specific topic throughout sports, but tonight I'm changing it up a little bit. This is the all HRap baseball team. These are not the best players. These are just these are the players throughout the history of me watching baseball that are on the all HRap team. I'm gonna start off. It's 10 players because I got a DH on my team. I'm American League kind of guy, so I like DH. So designated hitters for you neophytes that don't know nothing about baseball, and this gonna bore you to tears. So what? Sucks to be you, and I'm gonna keep talking about it. Ha 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 ha. But my designated hitter, it just so happens to be the greatest baseball player in the history of the world, according to HRap. Does he have the highest batting average? No, he don't. He does hold the all-time leader in strikeouts in Major League Baseball history. He's a 500 home run guy. Used to be a Gold Glove level outfielder, but he is Mr. Clutch, Mr. October. His name is Reggie Martinez. Greatest baseball player in the world. Inspired me to pick up a glove. Jackson. By the way, fun fact, he is another player on this list. Cousin. How about that? My number 8 guy is the pitcher. The best pitcher that HRap ever seen. I know my man Jungle is finna jump through the phone and slap the hell out of me because I got a white boy on my list. But Roger Clemens is the man. He is the man on the pitcher side of the game. So Roger Clemens is my favorite pitcher of all time. I didn't see Frank Robinson play number 1 Chief Rocket Jerry's Vern. Sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I didn't see Frank play the HRap. I'm not saying, again, these are not the best like it's usually these guys who I believe is the best. This the all HRap team. Great. A big Kev in the building. Thanks for the support. Much love to my brother. Sorry, man, Frank Robinson. Now, if I was doing best, Frank Robinson would make it. This the all HRap team. Some of these dudes might not be better than nobody, but this the all HRap team. I believe it has already motivated the team HRap. At least I hope. I hope so. I still like the Saints. I just think that was a punk move, Jake Twice. Yeah, that's just kind of whack. I just don't like it. You can't blame one, because guess what? If his ass wasn't trying to look like the smartest coach in the world, he got 2 of the best running backs, the best running game in the playoffs. He's supposed to ran that ball down the round, throw, kick the field goal, book it, game over. They'd have beat the Patriots, and you'll be happier than Sissy and Boys Town. I know I ain't supposed to say that, but that's how I'm going. Roger Clemens is the dude. Best pitcher I ever seen, man. Longevity. I ain't tripping. Jungle Brother Clemens better not be better than Pedro. Or oh damn. Hey man, I think he was better. I think he was better than Pedro, man. I know you hate them boys, man, but I got to give it up to him. Jungle, come on, man. This one time you got to let me slide, man. You got to let me slide. Hank Aaron, Barry Bonds. Wait your turn, Whack-A-Mole. Wait your turn, homeboy. Wait your turn. You still Whack-A-Mole. You done agree with me 2 or 3 times on the show. You gonna remain Whack-A-Mole until further notice. The next dude, the best catcher, that my favorite catcher, not this the all HRap catcher, goes to Avon Pudge Rodriguez. I'm not one of these dudes sitting around complaining about no damn steroids. If you want to put your life in jeopardy to entertain me, well, butterfly then. Stunt men do it all the time. I ain't gonna be worried about it, man. That's you, and your testicles gonna shrink up and disappear. But I got some good baseball about you, so Pudge Rodriguez is the greatest catcher that HRap ever seen, in his opinion. Maybe not even be the best. He better than Mike Piazza. I like Charles Johnson from the University of Miami. Big ups to Charles Johnson. But I just think Pudge is the man. Now, I'm going to cut it off at the greatest first baseman, according to HRap B, in the history of Major League Baseball, in HRap's opinion. Not the actual, but the all HRap first base is Fred the Crime Dog McGriff. Big ups to Reggie Jackson, Roger Clemens, Pudge Rodriguez, and Fred the Crime Dog McGriff. I'll continue this list later on in the show. And Mo, stay focused. Stop trying to jump the list. And Jungle, I'm sorry. And I rep the Twins, but I always support the Yankees because of Dave Winfield. Ditto, I don't support I'm not from Minnesota. But I love Dave Winfield as well. And he would have made if Reggie Jackson was my all-time favorite. It was literally RCA coin toss between the big Dave Winfield, arguably the greatest athlete in the history of sports. For those who don't know why I would consider Dave Winfield in the top 3 greatest athletes in the history of the sports, Dave Winfield, Bo Jackson, and primetime Deion Sanders are in the top 3. I don't even know which way they would go. Dave Winfield was drafted by the ABA. He was drafted by the NFL, and obviously he's a Major League Baseball Hall of Famer. Dave Winfield is arguably the greatest athlete known to man. It said the Winfield Foundation allowed kids from Minnesota to come to see him play, to meet him at the games. I was one of those kids. That's dope as all hell. And for that, I'm a huge Reggie Jackson. And for that, and before that, I was a huge Reggie Jackson fan. So I'll go to the play late in the 70s with the Yankees. Yes. That's RC. That's how I started playing baseball. I'm left-handed. Reggie Jackson left-handed. That's the reason I ever picked up a baseball, because of him. Bob Gibson was better than both of them. Reggie and Bob Gibson, the man. Bob Gibson, the man. But I didn't see them play. So this is only the people I saw play. So I can't go. Bob Gibson. Fun fact about Bob Gibson: played with the Harlem Globetrotters in the offseason. Most people don't know that. Can't front on Bob Gibson. But these are just the people I played. Dave Winfield, I wanted to put him on the list so bad that he lost the 2 out of 3 flip with Reggie Jackson. I had tried to be fair with Dave because Dave Winfield was the man. But because Reggie Jackson is the reason I ever played baseball, he gotta be on the list. So with that being said, I agree with Pudge, and he also allowed me to play in his prime. Satchel Paige would have been possible best ever. Exactly. Satchel Paige would have been the greatest, next to the greatest in South Central. I say Chris Chalmers was better than McGriff at first. Damn, that was a tough one. But I'm a big time Crying Dog fan. And again, these are not. There are players that I believe that I like playing. I like watch play. These are my guys. I'm not saying that these guys are better than anybody. These are just my guys. These the HRap guys. So I'm not sitting on shade to nobody or even discounting anybody. These are just straight bias. This is the all HRap team. Usually I do best ever, best on the planet, but this time it's just straight bias, all HRap B. Now, speaking of that, man, I want to know. We talked about money. My man Cool Sale touched on it, and I'm looking at this now. The reason your teams are not winning, no matter where you are, no matter what sport you root for, is because just sports is a microcosm of the American populace. Over the last 20, 25 years, they've been doing away with the American middle class, and they've done the same thing with sports. Either you get paid very well or you get paid a little bit. You either on a rookie contract or you a star contract. Mike Conley Jr., for all intents and purposes, deserves every single solitary recording he got because you good. You are as good as what you negotiate. But let's be honest, Mike Conley is a mid-level star in the National Football League. He is not worthy of a max deal. And that's the problem. Everybody cannot, just because you're eligible for a max deal, don't mean you should get one. And again, I'm not saying that he shouldn't get it. Whatever you negotiate, if you negotiate $1 billion deal, you should get $1 billion deal. Point blank, period. But if we are to be honest, they need to reestablish a middle class in sports. Therefore, our teams wouldn't be getting busted up, and people, we would be entertained more. Because look, just because you're up for a max deal, don't mean the team should pay you a max deal. You should be paid what you're worth, talent-wise. Again, I'm not gonna tell you, hey man, no, bro. You know you ain't worth $22 million. You know you need to be getting $16 million. But if the owners were not trying to hoard the money, they would come to Jungle Brother and say, Jungle, you hit 45 home runs this year. We're going to max you out. Chief Rocker, you hit 28 home runs. We're going to give you the mid-levels. HRap, you only hit 16 home runs, but you had 30 stolen bases. We're going to pay you a little bit under him. That's the way it should be. That's the way it used to be. You cannot have a John, I'm going to take y'all back in the history. You can't have a John Hot Rod Williams getting paid more than Larry Nance and Brad Daugherty, and not even to say paid more than Michael Jeffrey Jordan. That's just crazy. And that's why your teams are not winning, because they keep giving nonsensical money to people who truly haven't earned their way, like the fact that the boy in Minnesota, Wiggins, got a max deal. For what? You're not a max player. We cannot build a franchise around you. Mike Conley, we cannot build a franchise around you. Why are you getting a max deal? And if they start playing fair, then players will stop looking for these max deals, and then you can get a NBA player, a NBA All-Star caliber player, a NBA All-Star, a NBA star, and a superstar. That's the way you should be paid. That's like in real life. That's the way we're paid in real life. That's the way sports needs to be paid. But until they reestablish the middle class of sports, you are not going to get that, and you will be under-entertained with the national football, baseball, basketball, NFL, or whatever. The football, baseball, basketball, you will continue to get hit like that. That's just my personal opinion in regards to that. Damn, HRap, I wish my mouth wasn't hurting. I will call your ass on this baseball. Call you out on this baseball. Hey, man, it's just, hey, man, it's like, you know what? This list, man, is because I do like, I'm 48 years old. In August, I'll be 49, Chief Rock. I like baseball. Baseball, one of my favorite, Terry Pendleton. Tony Pena is a better catcher than Pudge, but I like Pudge. I'm telling y'all, it's not. This ain't the normal list, y'all. This ain't the normal list. This ain't the he better than list. This is the all HRap team. That's all. I'm only 49. I'm 48. I'll be 49 this year, and a little more than 4 months. I'll be 49. So a lot of those guys I really like. I really respect. Dave Parker, one of my favorites, but he didn't make the all HRap team. I struggled with it since Tuesday, and I made the list Thursday, and I stuck with it. But I mean, the dudes that y'all naming are some of my favorite. Pops, ain't nobody better than Pops. Now, Sandy Alomar Jr., dope ass catcher. The Cobra needs to be in the Hall of Fame first and foremost. They need to miss me with that old drug bullshit they holding them back with. Next topic. I'm going to defend my man, Big Play Shay, a.k.a. Shay Rock, a.k.a. Unc, a.k.a. Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp is widely known as a LeBron James apologist. But what I want you guys to start doing is listening to Shannon as he speak about the Kang. What happens is this, in my personal opinion, Shannon Sharp is forced to go off the deep end because you got other people going off the deep end in the other direction. But when it's time to truly be objective, if you truly listen to Shannon Sharp, he kicks LeBron when it's necessary, and he over-cheers sometimes because Skip Bayless is the type of dude. I've actually seen him do it. The Detroit Pistons versus the Cleveland Cavaliers, LeBron James scored 27 of the last 32 points, and Skip Bayless said if he wouldn't have missed the free throws, one of those free throws in the third quarter, they would have won in regulation. If you score 27, 28 of the last 32 points, and somebody says something like that, you need a Shannon Sharp to counterbalance the bullshit. So whereas Shannon Sharp is looked upon as a working with Skip will make you do that. Exactly. So it makes my main man Shannon Sharp looks like a cock jockey, for lack of a better term. I do believe he is just trying to counterbalance all the nonsense that get attributed to LeBron James. Let's not forget, it's LeBron James' fault that Anthony Davis wanted to leave New Orleans. Even though Boogie Cousins comes out and says, I knew he was going to ask for a trade, yada, yada, yada. Nobody wants to pay attention to that. Like Microwave said it jokingly, but the reality of the situation is this. If the lie sound better, we going to go with the lie. And that's why I believe the homie Shannon Sharp does what he does. Because when you listen to him, when he slows down off the LeBron hype, when LeBron fucks up, Shannon kick him in his ass. So felt I had to do that, man. I like big play shit.